Welcome to part 8 of Batman Arkham City. Batman's finally going to put it into Penguin's nefarious plans. And I also don't need hockey pads since the ice is melted.
Hello, Batman. Can you hear me? Course you can. Thought you'd like a little entertainment to go along with the ice skating. Tell him your name, son. Yeah? Screw you. Oh, this piggy's still got some life in him. Good. Let's hear him squeal. What you're hearing is the sound of an undercover cop having his fingers frozen to sub-zero temperatures. Now, I wonder what would happen if I take this hammer and... Well, what do you know? His whole bloody hand explodes.
Wow, Penguin is rough in this game. Holy shit. Sometimes you don't need an M rating to make it brutal. It's just simple sound effects and your imagination. That's it. Anyway, I'm rocking the 70s costume for Batman, which has the same color scheme as the 60s costume, but it doesn't have the same flourishes as the Adam West costume, so it's a little bit different in that regard. Mainly in the cowl and the ears, there's a bit of a difference. But this is Batman going from the very, very tail end of the Silver Age and into the Bronze Age, which everything was still kind of silly, but they were kind of reeling it back to Earth in a sense. The stories were getting a bit darker, but we weren't at Frank Miller territories like the 80s and 90s. This was definitely the in-between period of Batman where he was a bit serious and a bit silly at the same time. But enough about superhero lore, let's get that override chip from Freeze's suit.
So that's the famous freeze suit.
Unfortunately.
Oh, what are you doing?
When I leave here, wait 10 minutes. Then get this over to Freeze. He won't be dangerous.
No problem, Batman.
That has to be the single most badass weapon get jingle ever. Zelda be damned. Mega Man be damned. Metroid be damned. Batman Arkham City is where it's at.
We've got this room under control. Do you know who else survived? Did you find a guy called Jones?
Yeah, he said his name was Elvis. He was being attacked by Penguin's crew. He's safe.
Oh, thank God. Me and him have been partners for 5 years. Man, I love that ugly son of a bitch.
He's in the museum entrance hall. Once I've found everyone, you can make your way back there.
I just realized that this Batman has no pupils. That was a thing in the comic books and the animated series. Batman without pupils. I did not like that when I was younger, but now that I'm older, Batman without pupils gives off that otherworldly look, so I like it. Kind of.
How the hell did Cobblepot get this stuff?
I don't know, but I'm gonna find out.
Good. It's bad enough when these low-life bitches get this crap out on the streets of Gotham. In here, it's like a freaking war is brewing.
You can thank Professor Strange for that. And that goes back into my subject about corruption from last parts. Bad people in high places equals not good. Not good for everyone. Let's see, let's talk to this guy in the corner right here. Hey, you see me? Hello? Oh, now you notice me.
I want a piece of Penguin when you catch him. Promise me.
Concentrate on keeping him out of here. He's a dangerous man. You're emotional. You'll make mistakes. Leave him to me.
That's pretty hypocritical of you to say, Batman. You could get pretty damn emotional sometimes too. In fact, this very game has you get emotional at certain points. And let me not begin on Arkham Knight because that story literally breaks Batman down. But we'll possibly be getting to Arkham Knight and... I don't know if I'll ever get to Arkham Knight, honestly. Anyway, I'll grab this raft and be on our way to the Iceberg Lounge, where we can finally fight Penguin. Finally gonna punch that guy in the bird beak nose. I have not seen that shark in a while. Wonder where he's at. Wonder if he actually froze over in the ice lake. Oh god! Punch him in the face! The shark is gone forever. He won't come back. You can fall into the lake and not worry about being eaten now. There's just the problem of getting to the penguin now. But first, I'm trying to align this riddle. Or, I don't even know if I do that riddle. I know I do check out that Riddler trophy for Catwoman, though. And I will say that at least with Catwoman's Riddler trophies, they're not quite as out of the way or not as convoluted as Batman's trophies, but they're still kind of annoying to get. And there's also the fact that there's not as many of Catwoman's trophies as there are with Batman's trophies, so that's a plus. Okay, maybe I do go for that riddle again. Will I get it? It's kind of in a weird position, but I think I get it. Yep, I do. Haha. Yeah, you see, even the shark is scared of Batman. He's not coming back out anytime soon. But anyway, I fooled around for long enough. It's time to finally get to Penguin. And hopefully not get frozen solid. I mean, Penguin's, or Mr. Freeze's freeze gun is pretty powerful. So, Gotham Knights, the new Batman game that's about to come out in October. Which doesn't have Batman, so why even call it a Batman game? Anyway, you got your other characters there. You got Robin, you got Batgirl, Nightwing returns, and yeah, it just looks like a standard beat 'em up. It doesn't even have that similar Arkham style. So that's probably why I'm not as interested, and I probably won't buy it immediately. But I don't know, maybe WB Montreal will do something interesting with Gotham Knights. What you want to do for Penguin is wait for him to stop shooting in order to move. He's not as cunning as I thought he would be. He's just shooting in one particular spot, waiting for you to come out. Okay, so for all my English viewers, as in Britain, is wanker really that bad of a word? Or is it just some sort of slang term? Every time I hear the word wanker, I automatically think wanking it, as in fun time with your right hand. But no, apparently it's a really offensive term in England. Or maybe not offensive, but it's a bad word. Use the disruptor to jam Penguin's gun when you're on this walkway, and then give him the old surprise.
You're finished, Cobblepot.
No, I'm sorry. Please, don't hurt me.
I can't guarantee that.
Me neither. I tried to help you, Batman. I gave you the opportunity to end this and walk away, but oh no. You had to be the big man. Well, guess what? From up here, you look pretty small. Oh, don't look so sad. I've got a little surprise for you down there.
Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday, christened on Tuesday, married on Wednesday.
I found him down there when I bought this place. Comes in handy.
So Solomon Grundy was just chilling down here in the Iceberg Lounge this whole time? What? That makes no sense. But anyway, that makes for a good boss fight. Solomon Grundy, the first major boss of the game. What you want to do for Solomon Grundy is destroy those 3 conduits on the ground in order to open him up.
Oh, you're asking for it now. Let's see how much that ugly son of a bitch can take. Looked like it hurt, didn't it? Good job that bugger's immortal.
Solomon's a bit more dangerous in this form, and the shutters won't stay open for long, so you gotta time your attacks perfectly. You gotta watch out for those, I think those are maggots on the ground, I'm not sure what they are. Or slugs, I don't know. They hurt, though. Penguin does not seem to like that very much. Well, screw him, there's a giant zombie in my way. Solomon will swing around his wrecking balls. What you have to do in order to dodge this is dodge roll. Sometimes he likes to swing the wrecking balls high to throw you off. In that case, you have to dodge low. Or crouch, rather.
What have you done? You little... You can't kill him! You can't! Well, what do you know? You really can't kill that bastard!
Solomon Grundy is pretty damned immortal. Wait, what is he doing? You're gonna kill both of us, man! No! This part is very Last of Us QTE, where you have to mash the buttons in order to break free of something. Yeah. The final form of Solomon Grundy is... It looks like it's not annoying, but it really is. The zombie will slam down his wrecking ball, sending a shockwave through the ground. And there are also those slugs that return. The good thing is, the conduits on the ground don't have shutters that open and close anymore, but it has lightning that shoots out which damages you, which may as well be worse.
Stop that!
Ah, fucking lightning. Fucking shockwave. You can see I don't like this part because you can get hit out of nowhere and sometimes you have to wait for the lightning to end in order to blow up the generators and it's just frustrating. Oh, come on, end already. Grundy's down. All you have to do is finish him.
Boy! Just you and me left. The bat versus the bird.
The bird with a grenade launcher? Ow! Penguin's last stand. Well, he has a grenade launcher, but that's about it.
Where is Cobblepot?
Well, look who it is. Mr.
Enough. Freeze. Enough.
Of course.
You will regret what you did, Mr. Cobblepot.
The cure, Freeze.
There isn't one.
What?
Perhaps I should elaborate. Creating an antidote to the disease that afflicts the clown was easy. Unfortunately, the cure degrades too quickly. It needs a restorative element, some kind of reforming enzyme. Without it, it breaks down before it can help its host.
I've seen this before.
Finding a suitable enzyme is not the only problem. It needs to be adapted, bonded to human DNA. That will take decades. Time, it appears, you do not have.
What if I told you I know a man who's been exposed to that enzyme for centuries?
What man?
His name is Ra's al Ghul.
Bring him to me. All I need is a sample of his blood. It is your only hope.
Ra's al Ghul is dead.
Then you and the clown are doomed.
Not exactly. I need someone to tell me where the body is. Then I can go wake him up.
Worst ninja ever.
Blasphemer! You are not worthy to speak of the great Ra's al Ghul.
You are a fool, Batman. You've let your only hope escape.
No, Victor. If Ra's al Ghul is in Arkham City, I now have a trail right to him.
And now that ninja's trolling blood because she broke the glass. She's stupid.
Oracle, change of plan. I'm going after the League of Assassins.
Why? What have they got to do with all this? Oh, wait a minute. Is this about Ra's or his daughter?
Penguin had one of the League's assassins imprisoned in the museum. I recognize the insignia. She's a member of Talia's elite guard.
I knew it. What is it about that woman that makes her instantly the most important person in your world?
Talia is not the goal, Barbara. I've uploaded Freeze's unfinished cure. It looks to me like the answer is...
found in Ra's al Ghul's blood. Okay, Bruce, I guess you need to go after him. But please stay focused. Don't let her get in the way again.
I can't make any promises. I mean, Talia's a beautiful woman.
Are you sure this man can provide the missing ingredient?
I've met Ra's al Ghul many times. He claims to be over 600 years old. And I believe him. Which means something is keeping him alive.
Let us hope you are correct, Batman. After all, your life depends on it.
There's a fragile alliance between Freeze and Batman. This is one of those universes where Freeze is not an outright villain, but I can't even really call him an anti-hero neither. He was just some guy that was dicked over by a corrupt corporation. Kind of like the animated series. In fact, the fight later on with Mr. Freeze is more of Batman's fault than it is Mr. Freeze's, because literally the dude just wants his wife back, and Batman's being a dick. So, yeah, that's how that fight started.
I see you have sent a data request on the League of Assassins to the Batcomputer. Oh, and another equipment request. Did you ever consider a bigger belt?
I did. Too heavy. Slowed me down. Let me know when it's here.
Well, if he can fit the giant-ass REC gun, how can he not fit the line launcher? And even he can fit the line launcher in that bat belt, so what's going on there?
What? Where'd Penguin go? No idea. One minute he was all Batman's going in my trophy case, the next nothing. I don't like it. Do you think he's dead? Did Batman kill him? Have you been back to the museum? The museum's locked down. Those undercover bitches have taken over. I knew we should have killed him. So what's the plan? Lay low. See any of Joker's crew? Kill him.
It pays to not have one guy in charge, because if that leader falls, then everything goes to shit. Every boss must have an understudy.
Tell me everything you know about Riddler.
Riddler? Yeah, no problem.
Thanks.
Ah, my face! There's a Riddler trophy in the gondola. All I need to do is get the password to open the door. And a Superman reference. It's only a matter of time before somebody makes a Superman game. The question is, who's going to make that Superman game? And will it be good? I think it's possible for a good Superman game to exist. It all comes down to who makes it and whether or not there's studio interference or not. Like Superman 64, for example. That game is a trash fire. and it probably would have been a trash fire either way, but since Warner Brothers interfered with Titus, the developers of Superman 64, that game came out a lot worse than originally intended to be. Even as far as Warner Brothers telling the developers, hey, Superman doesn't hurt people, put the game in a simulated world, that way he doesn't get to hit people. Even though you hit people anyway, they're just shadows. Yeah, that makes sense. Or Kryptonite Fog, which makes no sense because Kryptonite is supposed to weaken Superman and he's flying through this shit. But also a lazy ride around because, you know, Nintendo 64 graphics, and it's always foggy in every game you play on that system.
Tell me what I need to know or get ready to hurt.
Please don't hurt me. I'll talk.
Of course you will.
Oh, thanks, Batman. You saved my life. Wait a minute, I'm just hanging here. Come back! Come back! I like that animation. There is a way to glitch it to where if you're close on the ground level, you'll just drop the poor dude straight on his head, and he's unconscious. Because Batman doesn't kill. Wow, this ninja bled all over the place. The trail does end right around here. I think maybe the next building over.
The blood trail has run out. The only way I'm gonna find that assassin is to locate more evidence. The only way to find Raish is to get a target on that ninja. I'll need to get in close.
The chase. It's pretty self-explanatory. The ninja will stop eventually to try to strike you, and you gotta counter on time. What I like about this part is the music that is playing, which is actually the Batman Arkham Asylum end credits theme. This is one of the most epic tracks in the series.
You only continue to live because the great Ra's al Ghul allows it. Call him off.
I can take her.
Stand down.
Do not follow us.
Batman! Ah, fucking controller.
I didn't need your help.
Really? That's not what it looked like from where I was standing.
I had it under control. Why did Alfred send you?
He was worried about you.
Take this, get it analyzed, and start searching the hospitals and emergency rooms. Anyone with this blood in them will be dead within 24 hours.
Whose blood is it? Oh. It's yours, isn't it? I'll get it to the hospitals and come back. You need my help here.
I can handle it. You're needed in Gotham. Things could get worse. Much worse.
You think? If Strange really knows who you are, what happens if he tells everyone? How will you...
Trust me, I'll find a way.
If you need me, you know where I am.
I know. Now go.
Tim Drake just gave us the line launcher. And if you're playing vanilla Arkham City, this is the only time he appears. But if you have the DLC, you can play as Robin. Well, not in the story mode, but you can play as Robin in the other side modes. And I'll be getting to Harley Quinn's revenge at a later point in time to show off Robin. But for right now, let's finish the story. This is officially the halfway point of Arkham City, so stay tuned for part 9 where I go looking for Ra's al Ghul. Or Ra's al Ghul. However you pronounce that name.